Hi, welcome to 3D Leisure at Home with me, Gail Harkness. So going to do fitness Pilates with you for half an hour now, just working really on strengthening our core. So all the breathing should really be to try and breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. We want to relax the body, we want to stretch the muscles and also do like a little bit of mobility work for the back and just lengthening, stretching, all good. So hopefully you'll join in, work within your means. If something feels too much, just make it easier, and if you need extra rests, just take them, come back in and just enjoy it is the main thing. It's Happy Friday today and hopefully you're all well and going to enjoy this. So we're going to start off standing, so just give yourself a little bit of space, don't need any equipment, just yourself, a little drink of water and just working and listening to your body. So we're going to start standing and have a little drink of water. As I say that, I forget mine. So we're standing, feet hip width apart, and we want to kind of sink the shoulders down, lift the head up towards the ceiling, nice, long, tall, and then just roll the shoulders, breathing in and breathing out. So breathing in and try and get that little pinch into the upper back. Just think of like a little pencil between the shoulder blades and you're trying to squeeze it as you roll the arms back. And then we go the other way and we just bringing it forward, curving into front of the chest. And then we're going to just lift the shoulders up and then sink the shoulders right down. And again, breathing in and breathing out. So we want to be just reaching out to the side. So in breath, lengthen, and out breath back, and really stretch. And again, and one more. And then we want to just lift the arms up. So the hips you want to kind of slightly tilt forward, as if you're opening up the hips, rotating out the way. So we're standing, shoulders down, in breath, reach the arm up, lengthen the head up towards the ceiling, lengthen the spine, and breathing out. In breath, up, really focus on stretch. In breath, both arms, lift up, draw the tummy in, lengthen up, head up, breathing out. And this time sit back. So as we lift, take the arms up to outside, roughly about the ears, and then we come back. So again, we lift on in breath, lengthen, head in line with the spine, and one more time, really squeeze the tummy in, lift the arms, hold it, and breathe. And come back up. So we're just going to do our roll down. So we want to be standing, feet up width apart, tummy in, shoulders down. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you want to drop the chin, draw the belly button in, and just slowly coming down, opening up each vertebrae, and have a breath in here. And on out breath, you want to arch, draw the belly button up and start to push up the back, roll up. Think of the vertebrae like little blocks and you're trying to stack them all up, one on top of each other, and head up last. Give me those 3 rolls with a squeeze to the back, breathing in on the up and breathing out, and then come back down, take a deep breath in, breathe out, come down, rolling down, arching again, nice and slowly. And then we're going to walk out here. So we're going to walk out with the hands into your plank position. So you want to be sinking this bottom down. You want the head in line with the spine. You want your shoulders, if you're back and you feel that your hands are forward, you want to just bring the body forward and hold, tummy up. Start to dome the upper back, so open up the shoulder blades. And if this is too difficult, take this down to knees. Don't have your bottom up, sink the bottom down. And again, think of belly button pulling up towards the ceiling or towards your spine, holding tight, tummy, head in line. So we are nice and flat. We're going to walk it back here, so we're going to walk back the hands towards the feet. And then we're going to hang, head heavy, loose. And then we're going to walk it back. And we're going to hold that plank, tummy, up tight. And then we're going to push the bottom up into the air, push the chest down, and just sink the heels one by one into the floor, bending the knees. And you can start to push down the chest here. So we want to be just, if you feel that you want to kind of push the hip out slightly, if your body feels as if it wants to kind of bring a little bit more movement into here, so it's like a tiny little swivel out of the hips, you can do that. Or you can stay center, holding, bottom up, chest pushing down. And we're going to come back on in breath to the plank, tummy up, and out breath, pushing. You can have slightly bent knees here. In breath, coming back to the plank. And if you need to be on the knees, come down on the plank to the knees. If you have to have your legs bent, it's fine. And back. And up. And then we're going to hold the plank again, tummy up. And we're going to ride forward here, toes and heels. So if this feels too difficult, just stay in the plank. Head comes forward, we're onto toes, heels push back, bottom is down, tummy is up. And you can do this also from elbows. So if it's too sore on the wrists, take it down to the elbows and hold, and then bring the knees down, set back into child pose, head resting on the floor, hands can be rested to the side, or you can reach forward. Stretch down and feel your breathing on the legs. So you want to feel as you breathe in. You can feel the tummy on the legs, and then you breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. In breath and out. So we're going to come on to fours. So knees underneath your hips, hands directly underneath the shoulders. And we're just going to drop forward here. So we're going to allow your hips to come down. So just leaning forward. You don't have to go too far to begin with. And then we're going to push the bottom up. And then we're going to come down, leaning, so you can start to push down more. Bottom in the air. Reaching down, and in breath you can start to really arch if it feels good, and just in breath and out. And we're going to come up onto fours. So we want to be just lifting opposite arm and leg, so lifting nice and long, fingers and toes, tummy up, head in line with the spine. And start to take the arm and leg away from centre and back in. So on this one, you want to be just moving slightly away and back in. So I'm breathing out and in. Breathe in, out, and in, stretching, arm in line with the shoulder. Toes as high as your bottom, and we go out in a straight line. So the tummy draws up, and then swap that. So opposite arm and leg, get the stomach to draw up. And then we want to breathe out and in, keeping the torso still. So just really stretch out. Really draw in the tummy here, extra tight. And last one, and back. Okay, give me a little cat dog stretch. So on fours, and we want to breathe out as we push up. Really arch the back, head under. In breath, belly button comes down, bottom starts to tip up. And head, you can tip back if it's pain-free. You can keep it more forward. If not, breathe out, really draw, push up through the shoulders. And in breath. And then we're going to stand back into our plank. So we want to be standing back, one foot, then the other. Tummy up tight. So on here we want to be lifting one leg on in breath. So we lift one leg and out breath, take it down. Opposite leg and down. I'm going to do that one more time. And changing. And then we want to bring this knee to the outside of the elbow as we come back. So we lift up, breathe in. Breathe out, same leg again. Breathe in, push down with the chest. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. Last one. And rest. If that's too difficult, then you can bring one knee onto the floor. So as you're coming out, you can bring the knee down. And if you want to, you can also do that with a leg up. So work within your means. If it doesn't feel right or it feels too much, then take it down. So we're going to stand back again, one foot, then the other, tummy up, shoulders domed back, upper back, and then we lift up with the leg on in breath. Breathe in and breathe out, in and out. In and out. And again, two more to go. Last one. And bring it down. Excellent. Going to come onto side. So lying down. So we're going to rest the head into the hand. So you're lying. When you're on your side position and you look down your body, you don't want the feet to be forward. So the legs are back and we have hips, knees, shoulders all in line together. Hand to the front is just for balance. And we're going to lift. So we're going to lift one leg. We're going to flex the foot. So flex, point and lower. Breathe out, out and in. So it's out, out. Making that harder. Two legs lifting and lowering. Two legs lift and lower. Breathe out and in. And if you want to make that a little bit more difficult, take the hand away from the head, diagonally away from the eyes, and then we stretch and we come up onto the elbow and back down. So we lengthen, we push up, stretching towards the ankles and down. Breathe out and in, out and in. And we can stay up here and we can pulse. So we reach, breathing, breathe out and in, out and in. You don't have to pulse. You can stay with single legs. reaching, reach, and rest. Okay, we're going to take the top leg behind, flat foot on the floor, and the other leg in front is straight. So I'm going to start from the elbow and we're going to push up, elbows directly underneath your shoulder. When we lift up with a hand to ceiling, you want to try and bring the two hips up. So it's almost like a little mini back bend. And we breathe in, we push up. We breathe out, we hover, don't come down. Breathe in, breathe out, in, look up and down. Breathe in, rotate those hips up to ceiling. And if you want to do that from full arm, it'll be more difficult. So you have a bigger bend, up and down. So we're not dropping that bottom onto the mat, we're just pushing up into a little mini back bend. So we want to be lifting in breath and out, in and out, in. Doing so good. Woo, nice stretch. In and out, well done. Okay, we're going to just swivel around, take it onto single legs lift, and again, resting your head, and check your posture. Body nice and straight. When you look down, you can't see your toes. And we lift, flex first. Flex, out breath, point, out breath, in breath down. Flex, point and lower. Breathe out, out and in. And if it's 2 feet, we breathe out. So the hand to the front is just gently supporting you. You're not pushing hard into the floor. You're trying to get the effort from the core. The 2 hips are front facing. So your body, one hip is stacked on top of the other. So you're not leaning back. And if you want to make that harder, hand away, push up and pause. So you breathe out, breathe in through the nose, breathe out. Really get this shortening into the waist. So you're really squeezing towards that foot finger stretching, pushing up onto the elbow and back. One more, push, and then we're going to hold. If you don't want to hold and pulse, then just do down and ups. Breathe out and in, out and in. Nice long legs. Really hard, isn't it? Push it. Keep breathing, don't hold that breath. Push, push, and rest. Yay! So we want to be that leg behind, grounded foot. So you want that foot to support you when you push up. And as I said, elbow directly under shoulder and arm up, look up in breath. We are lifting these 2 hip bones up. Are we ready, team? Here we go. So we push up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Push, and if you want it full arm, push up and down. So breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. Really arch, get that really opening up of abs, and push, back bend, so working into the back as well here. We'll go one more and bring it down. Well done. Going to swivel around onto our bottom, and we want to lean back. So the hands are forward and we lean back on out breath, drawing the belly button in, on the down. Chin is up, arms are reaching, and we lift one leg on out breath and crunch that tummy. So out breath and in. Squeeze. And if you want to make this with the legs harder, the tummy to work harder, is 2 legs up, reaching up, breathe out and in. So either feet on the floor or legs up. Really keep the space between this chin, just an apple space underneath, and reach, breathing, out breath in. So we're going to take 2 legs. So breathe out and in. If the feet are on the floor, hands behind, and just squeeze the tummy as you lift. If the legs are up, push. Really reach. Excellent, keep this going. Keep the chin lifted. And rest. Okay, little kind of cat dog, almost from a sitting position. So we want to be lifting, chest up, and lift the head, in breath, out breath, arch the back, curl your head under, in breath, chest up, squeeze the shoulders back, and out breath, curl, head down, and come back. So we're going to take it into our roll downs and ups. So give yourself space, so think of each vertebrae coming down one by one onto the floor, and think of being stuck on the mat and you're trying to peel yourself up one by one. So you will be arching, knees bent easier, legs out straight harder. So we take a deep breath in, we breathe out, and we roll down nice and slow. Hips come up, the belly button draws down. We are coming down really, really slow. We're reaching above your head, and in breath, peel yourself back up, come right up to the ceiling, arms back in line with the ear. Breathe out, start to roll down. You can have those legs straight, and if you don't want to come all the way down onto the floor, you can just come down to halfway. So we are really working to draw in, arch this back, one vertebrae at a time. Don't let the upper back just flop down. Really work all the way through each vertebrae. So we're linking them all one on one and all the way opening, coming down onto the mat one by one. Stay down. So from here we're going to come up. So you either reach up to the toes, or you come all the way up onto your sit bone, roll back down. Breathe out and in, or out and in. So your options are staying down or coming up onto your sit bones. And breathe, and in breath, and out, and in. And stay back. Give a stretch. So we're going to have a side plank here on elbows. So we're going to come back onto our side. You might want to support a little bit of padding, so either a cushion underneath your elbow if it's fine with what you've got. So your side plank is going to be from knee on the floor, 1 foot in front of each other. These are your options. Or 1 foot stacked on top. We are coming up. We're just holding this side plank, and in breath down, out breath up. So in and out, in and out. Really really pull in the stomach muscles, but make sure your hips are one on top of each other. You lift up to the ceiling. And rest. Okay, so I've got 1 foot in front of each other here. Take 1 foot in front, do the same, and then we're going to come up onto full arm. So we want to come up into our kind of side plank here, 1 foot in front. Then we bring that top arm forward. We face the other way to the front with this, the legs are still the same, and then we drop down the hip, in breath and out, in breath and out. If this is too difficult, just drop the bottom knee down onto the floor, but still push up. You want to work these obliques, work this waist. So in breath and out, in and out. Whoa, feeling this today. Good. And bring it down. Coming back onto the other side. So into your elbow plank of your choice. So either knee or foot in front of each other, or one foot stacked on top, which is your hardest. Push up. Shoulders stacked on top of one another. Hips the same. Don't rotate back. Don't allow this hip to drop down. Now we are taking hip down on in breath and out breath. In and out. In and out. Really push. Excellent. Doing so good today. Whew. And push up. So miserable here today in Glasgow. Horrible weather. Okay guys, one foot in front of the other, full arm. Are we ready? Side plank. Push up, tuck that bottom in. So make sure your arm is nice and straight here. And then we bring that top arm over, move the other one so that you're facing feet one way, body facing forward. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out, in and out. Really works hard into this waist. Don't hold the breath. One more. And come back and sit. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to take it to a little stretch. So we want the legs out wide. We want the toes pointing. And we want to breathe in and stretch up. Open up the chest. And breathe out and relax. In breath. Push the chest up, sort of hinge forward from your hips, and relax. And again, in breath, and out. So we're going to change that, so we're going to swivel, sort of, the knees come to the side, as in 1990 almost, but the hand comes behind, hand on the opposite knee, we lift the chest up, and we push round. So this will be your out breath. So in breath, we come back, wide legs, open up, big star. Out breath, draw, knee, push over, lift the chest, push the hip out. So such a lovely stretch, guys. In breath, really open up. Out breath, twist, only look back with the head if it's pain-free. If it hurts the neck to look too far back, then just keep the head and just do your torso twist. You don't have to look back if it hurts too much. If you have really sore neck, then protect it. Really push this hip out one more time as we twist here. This hip lifts. Excellent. And come back. Feet out in front. Hinging forward from your hips. This is a little lift. On in breath, we hinge, we lift, and out breath, we push and we still lift these arms. In breath, hinge forward, out breath, push. So this will really target like the hamstring stretch as well as butt and lower spine, upper spine. So we're trying to lengthen the spine and still push down. And then from that, you want to do your fold. So you want to bring your arms down, allow your back now to arch and then slowly allow your head to come down. And if you want to hook the hands around your feet and breathe, you can have the hands on the floor or just resting on the legs. Whatever is good, you want to be pushing down, allowing the head to drop. You get that little stretch down the neck into the spine. Breathe through it, don't hold your breath. And nice and slowly come back up and just relax the legs to a comfortable sitting position. And we want to just do our little waist stretch. So we want hand grounded on the floor. We lift up on in-breath and we breathe out and we come across. Now if you want to come down onto the elbow here, arm in a sort of forearm straight line, you can. Or you can just stay up with a bent elbow. Come back, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, push. Really enjoy this waist stretch. You can be up, you don't have to be down on the elbow. And coming back. And we want to just breathe out and push out, arms to the front, drop the head down, stretch upper back, shoulder blades. And then we want to take the arms behind. We want to push the shoulders down first, guys. And then on out breath, we want to lift, keep your head up in line with the spine on this one. And we lift on out breath, we hold on in breath to really open up the chest, front of the shoulders, and really stretch. And sorry if it took you a couple of minutes over. And then just relax, drop the head one side, push the fingers or the palm into the floor on out breath. In breath, hold, and out breath, push. And bring it back center with the head, drop the head, out breath, push down, drop the head, you're coming down towards the shoulder. In breath, hold that stretch, out breath, push down a little bit more with the hand into the floor. And well done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you did enjoy that, and if you're doing on catch up, the same. And just as I said, listen to your body, work within your means, and you can always take longer breaks or have rest, or you can also make it harder. So hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys. Happy Friday, have a good one, and look after yourself, stay well, and bye from me for now. Bye.